The second imperative I want to talk about today is one of embracing theater, right? Embracing theater, because in the experience economy, work is theater. That's not a metaphor. I don't mean work as theater. I literally mean work is theater. That whenever workers are in front of customers, they are acting. Whether they know it or not, whether they do it well or not, they are acting and need to act in a way that engages the audience of that particular show that they're putting on. One company that understands that not is Rainforest Cafe. Now, Rainforest Cafe created a great environment. It's a wonderful, engaging experience of the environment, but the environment is not enough because they neglected to direct their workers to act. One time, my partner Jim Gilmore and I and our editor at Harvard Business Press were in Chicago together, and we went to the Rainforest Cafe to be able to experience it. And we got to the front of the queue. The person who met us there looked at us, saw that there are 3 people with us, picked up a menu, and sort of motioned for us to follow him. And then, without ever saying a word to us, he proceeded to lead us through the restaurant like this. When he got to our table, he sort of threw the menus down on the table, turned his back to us, and slowly walked away. Right? This was a person who didn't understand that his work is theater. Unless perhaps he's playing the role of somebody struck by malaria. Another restaurant that understands theater perhaps better than any others is Ed DeBevick's in Chicago. Right, if you ever have a chance to go to Chicago, go to Ed DeBevick's. On this same trip we went there, we were greeted by this gentleman whose name tag said Smiley. Now, I don't know if that was his real name or not, but that certainly was the character that he was playing. Right, he met us at the front and asked us how many people are in our party. And then he said, follow me through the restaurant. And he picked up our menus and he followed him, and he walked briskly through the restaurant like this. At one point, he started walking around a table like this. He stopped and asked somebody, how's everything going? Anything we can get you? And we just sort of cooled our heels behind him while he talked to other customers. At one point, began climbing up on top of a table, going up one side and the other. We just kept following him until he finally delivered us to our table right back at the front of the restaurant. Wonderful, engaging experience because of the theater that he provided.